Hello everyone! Welcome back to the EnglishCharisma channel and welcome to the podcast. Today, we're going to learn 50 friendly, everyday English idioms. These are phrases you'll hear in conversations with friends, family, or even casual coworkers. For each idiom, I'll give you meaning, what it really means, example sentence, how you can use it naturally, and every 10 idioms will appear in a story so you can hear them in context. Grab your pen or just your ears, and let's make these idioms stick in your memory. Idioms 1:10:1. Break the ice meaning, to start a conversation and make people feel comfortable. Example, I told a joke to break the ice at the party. 2. Hang out meaning, to spend relaxed time with friends. Example, we usually hang out at the cafe after class. 3. Chill out meaning to relax or calm down. Example, after the exam, I just wanted to chill out. 4. Couch potato meaning, someone who sits around and does nothing active. Example, on weekends, he's a total couch potato. 5. Hit the road meaning, to leave or start a journey. Example, we should hit the road early to avoid traffic. 6. Crash meaning, to fall asleep quickly because you're tired. Example, I crashed as soon as I got home. 7. Grab a bite meaning, to eat a small meal or snack. Example, let's grab a bite before the movie. 8. Hit the sack, hit the hay meaning, to go to bed. Example, I'm exhausted. Time to hit the sack. 9. Catch up meaning, to talk with someone you haven't seen in a while or get to the same level. Example, let's catch up over coffee this weekend. 10. Blow off steam meaning, to release stress or frustration. Example, I went jogging to blow off steam. A story using idioms. 1:10. It was Friday afternoon, and Alex was feeling a little nervous. He was meeting a new group of friends at a cabin for the weekend. To break the ice, he told a funny story about his cat knocking over his coffee mug. Everyone laughed, and the atmosphere instantly became friendly. After introductions, the group decided to hang out near the lake. They threw a frisbee, shared snacks, and laughed at each other's silly stories. Alex could finally chill out and enjoy the sunny afternoon. Meanwhile, Jake, the true couch potato, stayed under a tree scrolling through his phone. He didn't mind missing some activities, because relaxing was his favorite. When it was time to explore the forest, everyone was ready to hit the road. Alex hiked for the hours, then crashed on the soft grass under a tree, exhausted but happy. Later, the friends decided to grab a bite at a small cafe nearby. After finishing their meal, they were so tired that they decided to hit the sack early to rest for the next day. The next morning, Alex met a friend he hadn't seen in months to catch up on life. Later, after a long walk in the woods, he went jogging alone to blow off steam, enjoying the peaceful scenery and fresh air. Before we move on to the next idioms, remember to enjoy every single moment of life and make the most of it. 11. Go with the flow meaning, to accept things as they happen without stressing. Example, no plans today? Let's just go with the flow. 12. Piece of cake meaning, something very easy to do. Example, that exam was a piece of cake. 13. No-brainer meaning, an obvious choice. Example, choosing pizza over broccoli. No-brainer. 14. Hit the jackpot meaning, to get something very good, usually by luck. Example, we hit the jackpot with this hotel deal. 15. On the same page meaning, to agree or understand each other. Example, before starting, let's make sure we are on the same page. 16. In the loop meaning, to be informed. Opposite, out of the loop. Example, keep me in the loop about the project. 17. Call it a day, meaning to stop working or finish for now. Example, we've painted the walls, let's call it a day. And 18. Let the cat out of the bag, meaning reveal a secret by accident. Example, I accidentally let the cat out of the bag about the party. And 19. Break a leg, meaning good luck, usually before a performance. Example, your performance is tonight. Break a leg. A 20. Bite the bullet, meaning to do something unpleasant but necessary. Example, I didn't want to apologize, but I had to bite the bullet. A story using idioms 120. The next day, Alex and friends planned a city trip. They decided to go with the flow since no one had a fixed plan. The first museum they visited was surprisingly easy to navigate. Almost a piece of cake. They debated lunch options and quickly realized ordering pizza was a no-brainer, so they all agreed. Later, they stumbled upon a street performance that turned out to be amazing. They really hit the jackpot discovering it by chance. Before exploring the next street, Alex checked in to make sure everyone was on the same page about timing. He also made a quick call to keep his cousin in the loop about their adventures. By evening, everyone was tired, so they decided to call it a day and head to the hotel. But Alex accidentally let the cat out of the bag about the surprise rooftop party the next night, which made everyone giggle. As the friends prepared for a local theater show, Alex wished the performers to break a leg, then reluctantly had to bite the bullet and carry all the luggage up several flights of stairs. Despite the effort, everyone laughed and felt the day was a total success. Idioms 21:30-21. Under the weather, meaning feeling sick. Example, I'm a bit under the weather, so I'll stay home. 22. A piece of the action, meaning to take part in something exciting or profitable. Example, he wants a piece of the action in the new project. The 23. Bend over backwards, meaning try very hard to help or please someone. Example, she bent over backwards to organize the event. 24. Spill the beans, meaning reveal a secret. Example, Wu spilled the beans about the surprise. 25. Costs an arm and a leg, meaning very expensive. Example, that designer bag costs an arm and a leg. A 26. Hit the nail on the head, meaning describe something exactly right. Example, your explanation really hit the nail on the head. E27. Jump the gun, meaning act too early or prematurely. Example, don't jump the gun, wait for instructions. 28. Kick the bucket, meaning to dice, humorous, casual. Example, the old computer finally kicked the bucket. But 29. Let sleeping dogs lie, meaning don't stir up old problems. Example, don't bring up that argument, let sleeping dogs lie. 30. Pull someone's leg, meaning tease or joke with someone. Example, I was just pulling your leg about the exam. A story using idioms 21:30. Monday morning arrived, and Alex felt under the weather, but he didn't want to miss out. His friend invited him to a new cafe, and he wanted a piece of the action on the weekend gossip. Sally, the organizer of the meet, bent over backwards to make sure everyone had snacks and drinks. At one point, Jake accidentally spilled the beans about a surprise upcoming event. Alex noticed that the new cafe costs an arm and a leg, but it was worth it for the ambience. Later, when discussing strategies for a friendly game, Sarah hit the nail on the head with her perfect suggestion. But Tom got excited and jumped the gun, starting the game before everyone was ready. By the end of the day, Their old gaming console finally kicked the bucket, so Alex wisely decided to let sleeping dogs lie and not complain. They laughed as Jake pulled everyone's leg about his expert gaming skills. And the day ended on a joyful note. Okay, guys, you can listen to these podcasts anytime during the day, while driving, before bed, or even when you're doing other things. If you do this regularly, your ears will get used to hearing the words, so you won't even have to think about what's being said. Okay, let's move on to the next idioms. Idioms 31's 40-31. Raining cats and dogs meaning raining heavily. Example: it's raining cats and dogs outside, don't forget your umbrella. 32. Cut corners meaning do something quickly or cheaply, usually poorly. Example: don't cut corners on your homework. A 33. Hit the books meaning study hard. Example: I need to hit the books for tomorrow's test. A 34. Up in the air meaning uncertain or undecided. Example: or holiday plans are still up in the air. A 35. A blessing in disguise meaning something that seems bad at first but is good later. Example: losing that job was a blessing in disguise. A 36. Under the table meaning secretly, often illegally. Example: they paid him under the table. 37. On thin ice meaning in a risky situation. Example: you're on thin ice if you don't finish your work on time. 38. Back to square one meaning start over. Example: our project failed, now we're back to square one. A 39. Bite off more than you can chew meaning take on too much. Example: he bit off more than he could chew with all those responsibilities. 40. Burn bridges meaning destroy a relationship or opportunity. Example: don't burn bridges with your former coworkers. A story using idioms 31's 40. Tuesday was full of surprises. The sky opened, and it was raining cats and dogs, so Alex and friends stayed indoors. They decided to play a new board game, but promised not to cut corners and follow the rules carefully. Before dinner, Alex realized he needed to hit the books for an upcoming English test. Their weekend trip plans were still up in the air, but everyone tried to enjoy the moment. Losing the game was actually a blessing in disguise, because it taught them new strategies. Jake whispered that he had been paid under the table for helping with a small freelance project. Sarah reminded him he was on thin ice if anyone found out. When their DIY project failed, they were back to square one, and Alex joked that they had bitten off more than they could chew. Finally, they promised not to burn bridges by blaming each other for mistakes, ending the day laughing and learning. Great job. Don't get tired. Keep going, because success is definitely yours. Idioms 41's 50-41. Break the bank meaning cost too much. Example: buying a new car would break the bank. The 42. Under your nose meaning happening right in front of you. Example: the solution was under your nose the whole time. The 43. Cold feet meaning nervous or hesitant about something. Example: I got cold feet before giving my speech. A 44. Cry over spilled milk meaning worry about something that already happened. Example: it's no use crying over spilled milk. A 45. Jump on the bandwagon meaning join a trend or popular activity. Example: everyone's using that app, I guess I'll jump on the bandwagon. The 46. Keep your chin up meaning stay positive. Example: things are tough, but keep your chin up. 47. Out of the blue meaning unexpectedly. Example: he called me out of the blue after years. For 48. Pull yourself together meaning calm down and regain control. Example: take a deep breath and pull yourself together. A 49. The ball is in your court, meaning it's your turn to act or decide. Example: I've done my part, now the ball is in your court. 50. Up the creek without a paddle, meaning in trouble or a difficult situation. Example: without money or a phone, he was up the creek without a paddle. The story using idioms 4150. Wednesday morning. Alex wanted to buy a new bike, but it would break the bank. Luckily, he found a second-hand one under his nose, right at the local store. Before picking it up, he got cold feet, worrying he might regret it. But then he remembered, there's no point in crying over spilled milk. His friends encouraged him to jump on the bandwagon and grab it. After making the purchase, Alex had to keep his chin up because the bike had a small scratch. Suddenly, out of the blue, his old friend called to meet for coffee. Alex took a deep breath and pulled himself together, realizing he had a busy day ahead. At the cafe, his friend reminded him, "Now the ball is in your court if you want to join the cycling club." Alex felt excited, but also a bit up the creek without a paddle, wondering how he'd balance work, school, and cycling. In the end, he smiled, knowing adventures are always worth the challenge.